I've struggled for the longest time in life with not having confidence, and I've tried to understand why that is lately, and I think a big part of it is just being very anxious. I remember being a kid, and when I would play sports for my school, they'd give me the ball, they'd pass me the ball, and I was always afraid to shoot it when I played basketball. When I played baseball, they would throw the ball across the plate, and I wouldn't swing at it because I was afraid of missing. And I see a lot of parallels with that when it comes to approaching women, stuff like that, where I'm afraid of failure. But I would almost say I'm afraid of failure too. I'm almost afraid of success. And I kind of ask myself why that is. And I think part of it is because I know that I'd have to take a commitment that goes with that. I feel like then if I don't do it at all, I know I know there's no unknown to me. I know what'll happen if I fail. I know what'll happen if I don't swing. I won't make it. But I don't know, that unknown to me is almost more scary than just not trying. And it's kind of troubling to me because consciously I want to put myself in a position to be in a relationship. I want all that stuff, but subconsciously I kind of question if I mean that. And I feel like I'm just kind of stuck in that. I know some of you guys have reached out to and said that you would help me or something. I don't, I feel very anxious about that still. And I'm so grateful that people are willing to do that, but I just don't know that I'm in that position quite yet. Thank you so much though. But yeah, I just struggle with anxiety. I struggle with meeting people, with talking to people. Uh, I just feel very anxious on a day to day basis. I went and ate at a restaurant by myself the other day, and I was like shaking. And I don't know why. I can't say quite feel afraid, but at the same time, I'm just very, very anxious, and I've always been that way. I grew up in an alcoholic household, and I don't know, did that have something to do with it? Because I was just always very worried about my parents, and even as a kid, I was kind of worried. I remember I had an aunt who died, a great aunt who died of a heart attack. And after that happened, I was asking like relatives, like, am I gonna die too? Like that was like rational to me. Like I thought I would have a heart attack too, and I was all very worried. I was very worried about that for a long time, mind you, as a young boy. But I just continually find myself in this position of anxiety where I feel like I'm just stuck and afraid to move forward. And the reason I'm able to admit all this stuff and say this because I'm more afraid of living a crappy life than I am of being embarrassed anymore. Because I think when you look at it in the macro level, that is over the course of an entire lifetime, a lot of that minor stuff doesn't really matter, like what people think of me, what stuff like that. But at the same time, it's a hard pill to swallow and it's a hard pill to embrace. I don't know what I should do from here. Because it's very easy for me just to sit in this house and do absolutely nothing, and another day passes by, and another day passes by, and I tell myself, tomorrow I'm going to get it right. Tomorrow I'm going to get my health in order. Tomorrow I'm going to go approach that girl I want to ask out. But for the last 25 years of my life, I've not done any of that stuff. And I don't, I look at the future with optimism, but I also look at the past as an indicator of future performance. And I don't see things changing anytime soon, at least the way I'm going. I just feel very self-conscious, and I don't know. I don't know what I have in common with an average person either. I'm not sure where to move from here still. I've said that a number of times in my videos, and I keep saying it. Maybe I'm looking for an answer that doesn't exist. I'm trying to find some idealized answer of, hey, it'll all happen for me tomorrow and it'll just come to me. I won't have to work for it. And I was talking to my therapist today. I gotta want it. And we were talking about having a routine. She was telling me that she thinks me having a routine, a better routine, would help a lot. And I agree, but I don't know how to put myself in the position to make that happen. Because I can wake up tomorrow and do anything that I want. And having that freedom is problematic. And it's not a freedom that was afforded to me by someone else, like a parent. Nobody's funding my lifestyle. But at the same time, I just feel stuck. I kind of feel entrapped by my own freedom. And I don't know. I still haven't given up, though. Thanks for watching.